Hello, hello, welcome in. Good, it's still morning, technically, I guess, for me and for you. So, good morning, Gypsy. Trying to get this live set up before we get started here. All right, let me like a short collective probably today. Shuffle these cards here. Hello, hello, truth be told, welcome in. All right, so let's see. So, really, NC? Wow, I did not see that at all. Wow, NC. Yeah. Why didn't that come through? I'm wondering, I'm curious. I guess there was something you meant to go on this journey with this situation, I guess, NC. Because that they didn't show me anything like that. Which I'm not sure if we directly asked either. But yeah. Wow, NC. I'm sorry. Universe be like that sometimes, you know? Okay, NC. Hey, Sam. That sucks, NC. Well, at least you know. At least you can kind of like put it to rest. Like, okay, well, this isn't your person, you know? Yeah. Well, at least you can get that out. You got more room in your brain now, you know? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. So for collective, let's see. What is this collective reading about? A path with money waiting for you to find it. So this is about journeys, like paths. With abundance, or with money, something of value that's waiting for you to find it. So money path, a valuable path. Okay, so clarify money path. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Interesting. Roosters kind of like they alert us to things here. So this may not be, well, I'm sure there's a message here with this too as well, but roosters kind of alert us to the waking sun, right? Clarify rooster. You will be shown the way. Ah. The most difficult part of the situation is over with a rainbow at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yeah. So I think you're going to be. So this is about you being alerted and shown the way towards a path that has value here. So show me, what is the money path? Romance is in the air. Okay, so it's going to be different for all of you. So for some, it's romance. Others, the roses could speak to me about acceptance and forgiveness. Um, it's a garden. What is the money path? Period of prosperity and abundance. Okay, so I think it's different for each of us, right? But it's a garden, it's nourishment, it's period of prosperity and abundance. It's lessons, because the rose, with the rose and the thorns, teaches boundaries, and so that you can bloom and blossom as this delicate, beautiful flower, protected, so that you can blossom to your highest potential, right? Let's get one more. What is the money path? A sincere wish will be granted. Yeah. Solutions, clarity, a way forward. So, what are we to know about this money path? Three cards straight across. What are we to know about this money path? Okay, so someone or something going out of your life or the end of the situation, right? Because that opens a new path. There's the recognition reward for merit. So that's full of like abundance of nourishment. So it's like a reward for closing out or ending a cycle here. It's a rebirth into something new that will lead to great happiness. It's an elevation, right? Yeah, there's the eagle flying above, triumph over troubles and obstacles. It's like finding your way. Yeah, you will be shown the way, finding your way here. But it comes after an end that leads to like a resurrection, because the harp kind of reminds me of like the angels, playing the harp. Those cartoons where like the cartoon creature kind of, expires and it floats up and it's playing this harp, right? What else? Okay, so I'm being called to pull this career deck here. It's something of beauty that comes from the mud, kind of like the lotus. No mud, no lotus, right? Why did you guide me to this deck? What card are we to see here? Hello, Crystal. Good morning. How many cards am I to pull here? 4? Okay. 4 straight across. They said 4, so we're going to go with 4. Okay, so pause and reflect, right? Take a moment to step back from your current situation. This is going to allow the transformation. And carefully consider your actions, experiences, and progress, and make necessary adjustments for better decision making going forward. You will be shown the way, right? Through pause and reflecting. Hmm. You might be building and maintaining a professional network to boost your performance and gain new perspectives. If you haven't started yet, consider this your sign to create one. Yeah, that's part of like, I was getting like kind of finding your way, finding your path, finding your people. Look, there's the butterfly over the eyes, right? The perspective. Look, and this is talking about adjustments, right? The old ways, right? Something going out of your life is are no longer effective. And you're in a stage that requires a new approach, a new viewpoint, or a different partnership. Embrace the opportunity for growth and change. Ooh, there's the money path. Look, financial blessings, right? You have manifested a new sense of abundance in your life, and that comes after these steps are taken. All financial blocks have been removed, and you can now welcome a flow of prosperity that will take your finances to a new level. In a good place. Things are progressing positively. While some things could have been better, you're in a good position. You're now ready to make the necessary changes to attain even better results in the future. I feel guided to use this deck, which is interesting. I have to read these cards intuitively because they can be well, if you're familiar with this deck, you know how this deck can be here. But I'm feeling guided, so let's see. Which I'm glad because these are expensive cards. So what else? What wants to come through from this deck for collective in regards to this? Passion project. Heart work, not hard work. Fueled by love, not just labor. Needs time to bloom. Yeah, there's the rose. Guide to your inner truth. Is there another? Is there another I'm to pull from this deck? Okay, I think that's it. Let's go do an angel number. Oh, and I have an Archangel Michael deck. We'll need to pull that one too. So let's get an angel number for collective. So what card has come here through here for collective to see in this angel number deck here? I am truth be told. Ooh, 999 release. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like coming to the end of the cycle, right? Balance, financial growth, more about finances, success, life cycles, right? Karma, transformation and renewal. Hmm. So your current circumstances are ending, opening the door to better opportunities, right? If you're facing significant changes, consider viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters. Embrace this transition by making room for new experiences and welcoming fresh beginnings into your life. Yes. So let's pull a card from the. I've only used it one time before. It's like, I think it's the Archangel Michael. Yeah, ah, it's the Sword of Light. The Archangel Michael's Sword of Light Oracle. Oh, look at the butterfly there. Butterfly there, the butterfly there. Isn't that cool? So this card may talk about the adjustments that's needed or the new viewpoint or different perspective and approach here, right? Okay, so what is the collective to see from this deck? Recognize the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. Look, there's the coin there. Look, 444. Some of you may be seeing 444. I know I have. Seeing feathers, butterflies, coins, 444. Animal messengers. Oh, look, at the bottom of the deck, there's another coin. That looks like the sword from, what is it? Where he's the only one that can pull the sword. So there's something that's meant for you and for you alone. Can you put it in the chat what it is? For some reason, it's completely slipped. King Arthur, yeah. You are in perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. The path with money is only for you. Like, you're the only one that can pull the sword, right? So let's see what this says. 26. Says here is a curious thing that you souls do while having a human experience. You ask for signs from your guardian angels, from the divine, or from me, talking about Archangel Michael, and then allow life to distract you from seeing them. It's akin to being asleep at the wheel. It's very important to stay alert to all the messages from the universe you receive, especially if you're asking for guidance. Place notes around your home, work, and vehicle that say stay awake to remind you to be in the moment every day. Know that the more you pay attention to your life, watchful for signs or synchronicities, the more of them you will see. Some of the symbols most closely associated with the angelic realm are feathers of many colors, coins on the ground, white butterflies or moths, the number 4 or 444, rainbows, which we saw a rainbow earlier with the stack, the tea leaf deck, doves are images of us, angels ourselves. Train your eye to watch for these in your life. We do have the harp here. Set the intention that if you see any of these signs or experience something exciting out of the blue, you will come out of the trance of daily life, wake up, and then process what you were thinking about when you were snapped out of your thoughts. Your surroundings will contain valuable angelic clues about what you should focus on. As you become more and more aware of all the messages you are continually being sent, you will find that they will help you in all aspects of your daily life on earth. Okay, so this path of value that's waiting for us to find, we're going to be alerted to it, right? Wake up. This wake up, wake up. The rooster wakes us up to the rising sun, and you will be shown the way to this garden, to this acceptance and forgiveness, to this prosperity and abundance, to this wish, finding solutions. It comes when you release something, the end of some cycle. It's a reward that's going to lead to great happiness. But you have to take a moment to step back and carefully consider when you see these signs, your actions, experiences, and progress, and to make necessary adjustments to make these better decisions moving forward. As you're collaborating with the angels, your spirit team, others, building a network to gain new perspectives, to allow for these adjustments of new approaches and new viewpoints, different partnerships that lead to an opportunity for growth and change, that will lead to this reward of removal of blocks that will take you to a new level because you're at the end of this cycle 999, end of this chapter, right? So I'm curious. So guys, I ordered a book. It arrived. Where is it? Did it fall? Yeah. It's called Animal Speak, right? I think it's like $12. When I got it, it was on sale. This is spiritual magical powers of creatures great and small. Like our animal allies and friends that send us messages, right? So I'm just going to open it and just kind of what do you guys think? Should we look at the rooster here? The dove, the butterfly? Or should I just flip to even this looks like what does this look like to you guys? Like a dragon maybe? I don't think dragons are in here. Lizards are. I guess I'll just flip to a random one and we'll just see. So what messages here for collective from this book? Animal messages here. I wish to come through for collective. So I'll pull to this book, this part here, and we have dolphin, which is what I looked at first. And then we have elephant, right? So I'm just kind of like going to skim through. So the dolphin, the keynote is the power of breath and sound. Yeah, the dolphin is a mammal. Some people think a dolphin is a fish, but I think it's more common knowledge. I think everyone understands a dolphin's a mammal. The largest member of the dolphin family is the killer whale, which also embodies the quality of patience. So being patient. Talks about life beginning in the primordial waters. He once dated a dolphin. That's funny. Water itself is a symbol of creation, passion, and even sexuality. And is the element of all life. It is a symbol of new dimensions, right? New chapters and forces. Dolphins can open new creation and dimensions to a great degree. Wow. This can be seen kind of like, it does look kind of like a fish or like a dragon. It's interesting. Water is essential to life, but so is breath. And techniques for breathing exist that teach us how to use the breath to induce altered states and align oneself with new dimensions in life. Learning techniques of breathing can help you become more passionate and sexual, heal the body, mind, and spirit. Just for example, tension and stress can be released by simply imitating and spouting breath that dolphin used upon surfacing. So let's see, tension that dolphins use upon surfacing. So that's that oh, the you know what I'm talking about? Like how they push it out the boat, kind of like wells. That makes sense. It's like a release, like that's fun. Dolphin has rhythm to its breathing and to its swimming. When you align yourself with dolphin through breathing, you can have dolphin take you to all places and times that existed before the great seas covered most of the world. Dolphin can lead you to the underground caverns and the primordial beings of yourself. That's interesting. You will be shown the way. This can be like using breath, like to go into a trance and then connect with the dolphin. And you see how people can like hold on to the fin of the dolphin will carry you. It's like in this journey, like have the dolphin, like grab hold of the fin of the dolphin and let it carry you. Interesting. They also have sonar abilities, clicks, and respond to the feedback of those clicks as the sound reverberates. Sound, breath, and water are all considered the sources of all life. So they're talking about sound here too, like God spoke it into existence, right? Sound came forth out of the womb of silence and created all things. It says learning to create inner sounds so that you can create outer manifestations is part of what dolphin can teach. Learning to create inner sounds. What do you guys think that means? Learning to create inner sounds so that you can create outer manifestations. Mantras, maybe? Oh, like, maybe something like that. Sound requires breath. And water is the unformed creative element that we can shape into any manifestation if we know how to combine breath and sound. It's interesting. Water, again, is a symbol of creation, passion, even sexuality. So you can manifest through like sexual energy. Interesting. It says in the Babylonian cosmology, the gods formed by the goddess Tiamat in the waters of life did not come into being until she called them forth. This is interesting. The dolphin can show you how to enter into the waters of life and then with breath and sound call forth from the waters what you most need or desire. Well, it's interesting. The dolphin was a symbol of salvation to the early Christians. Did you guys know that? I did not know that. I know the symbol for them is like the fish, but the dolphin was a symbol of salvation to the early Christians. I did not know that. That's interesting. To the Greeks, it was a sacred messenger of the gods, a blessed symbol of the sea. Because of this, it was rarely killed. Okay, so it says if dolphin has shown up as a totem, ask yourself some important questions. What are your words and thoughts creating for you? So pause and reflect. If unsure, when dolphin arises, you will soon discover. Are you getting outside and enjoying fresh air? Are you holding intentions or others? When dolphin shows up, it's time to breathe some new life into yourself. Get out, play, explore, and most of all, breathe. I think the elephant, because I was kind of looking at the elephant, it's a bit longer, but the elephant represents ancient power, strength, and royalty. So it's almost like connecting with the dolphin to connect with this ancient power. Interesting. What do you guys think? There's another book about power animals that I want to get. It's a little more. I think it's like $23 or something, but I think I'm gonna end up getting that one too. So from this deck, okay. So let's see. So what from this deck is collected to see here? And I have heard stories of, dolphins rescuing people that were drowning. I've heard many stories about that, right? So the dolphin can be like a savior. That's interesting. So maybe if you're feeling like sometimes like you're kind of stuck or drowning in an emotion or experience, maybe call upon the dolphin Grab its fin and let it carry you. So what is to be seen from this deck here? You can, Kaja. Yeah, I'm wrapping up the collective now. Look, there's the gold coin. Look. Again, these gold coins are showing up everywhere, right? Prosperity and success. Period of prosperity and abundance. We are here to bring you healing energy, to help you overcome any barriers from the past that might be hindering your ability to openly receive abundance and prosperity in the present. And there was like, was it here what it talked about removing money blocks or blocks? Wish fulfillment. Yeah, sincere wish will be granted. Shooting star. Again, shooting star is like a sign from above, right? So definitely pay attention to these synchronicities, these signs that your logical mind may try to explain, like, oh, that's just coincidence or something like that. But really kind of like pay attention to these, because you are going to be shown the way here. Believe that whatever you're wishing for right now will come true. Again, the dolphin talked about speaking things into its existence with the breath, but from a place of like emotional wisdom. And it's just around the corner. This means it can arrive at any time. The universe is helping you and is on your side. Tree. Balanced middle path. Now is the moment to pause and reconnect with yourself and nature so you can get back to who you are. When you're scattered, it becomes challenging to assist others effectively. I'm going to pull two more. Look, new life, birth, conception. Again, the dolphin, remember it talked about birth, giving birth to things, calling forth. New life is on its way. Will be like a surge of fresh energy infusing your projects, work, and creative concepts with electrifying potential. Luck is definitely on your side. The bride. Marriage, perfect match. Anticipate signing a new contract or forming a new partnership. We have the collaboration here. This partnership may possibly be in the realm of matchmaking. If it involves a romantic relationship, a wedding could be on the horizon. You have solitude, solo path, self-reliance. Try not to absorb any more external energy and carve out some essential alone time to give you a chance to experiment and discover who you really are as an individual. Yeah, balance. Reconnect yourself and nature so you get back to who you are. Yeah, things are going to blossom. There's going to be fruit that's going to blossom from this seed that's being planted here with your intention. And let's pull, I don't know how many cards they want me to pull from this deck, and then I'm going to close out the collective. It's going to be a short collective, but it's like 40 minutes, but... Okay, Kaja, I gotcha. So, what is for collective from this deck here? Heart calling. Reveal your heart's calling. It's like that's the seed here. Remember the passion work? Heart work, not hard work. Fueled by love, not just labor. Needs time to bloom. The roses needs time to bloom. You have everything you need, and now is the time to follow your heart's desire. Because believe that whatever you're wishing for right now will come true, arriving soon. Curiosity, look, there's the flower. Reclaim your curiosity and have some fun. Don't take life so seriously. And this is just one aspect. You see all the roses here that's blooming? All the roses? This is one rose. But this rose is going to lead to these financial blessings here. Yeah, but you have to take time to heal and let go of the past, right? Because someone or something's going out of your life at the end of the situation. So you may embrace this new phase, right? The heart, happiness, and take that leap forward. It's like you're getting a smell, a taste. And you're like, yeah, I'm releasing this, you know? Look at this. Be open to receive blessings and abundance from the universe. It's crazy, right? But you may feel, it says stagnation will soon pass. Because now is the moment to pause and reflect, right? Reconnect with yourself and nature so you get back to who you are, right? Pause and reflect. Consider current situation, your actions, experiences, and progress, and make these adjustments. Seeing which old ways are no longer effective, as you're in a stage now that requires a new approach, a new viewpoint, or a different partnership, right? Use it as a vehicle for self-development and increase your personal power. But yeah, so that's what I have for collective. That was really like synchronistic here. I think I'm gonna do a journey and connect with the dolphin. I've been trying for the past was working on it yesterday and this morning, like to astral project, like to actually leave the body, like have that out of body experience. And I keep falling asleep. But I'm gonna try to connect with the dolphin, I think. Has any of you guys actually like astral projected? I have one time, but it wasn't intentionally. Well, I had an out of body. experience briefly. I think I may have died for a short, for a moment. Anyway, okay, Kaja. So let's donate. Let's donate. I know you donated, but let's do donations now. I'm going to shuffle these cards here. You requested tea leaves. A general? Okay. They say when you astral project, like the way to do it, right, is to lay there. It's kind of like getting into a trance, but it's basically putting your body and mind, brain to sleep, letting it go to sleep, because you are not your mind. You can step beyond it. And they say, like, as you're relaxing, laying there, relaxing the body and the muscles, sinking deeper into the bed, you'll get to where it's like it feels like a lot of vibration, like your body starts vibrating, and you may hear like a pop or something like that, and it's like you stepping outside of the body. Now, I did was working on it, and I did end up falling asleep, but I did kind of wake up briefly, and I did feel the vibration, and I think I'm going to get there eventually. I think it just takes practice. In shamanism, they call it spirit flight, soul flight, spirit flight. General for Kaja. General for Kaja. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, right? So keep boundaries up, keep your self-worth, your self-respect. Don't stoop down to someone else's low vibration. Don't sacrifice your morals, your convictions, your true strength and power. You will have success, these popped out, and good fortune. When it comes to feeling like these challenges working against you, you're going to be wearing a different hat. You have no need for enemies in this life or the next, Kanja. They're merely experiences, they're merely teachers about yourself. It's a reflection so that you can see yourself. It's kind of like why there is light and shadow, so they can see, they can see themselves, right? But I feel like you are cutting things out because you're disappointed in some affair. But I feel like you're handling the situation in this true power, confidence, and integrity. Bats can also represent rebirth and seeing in the dark. Yeah. But you see the hat, you will be playing a different role. So this is saying that with the playing a different role, people can only affect us if we give them permission or allow them that power, right? If we give our power to them, and sometimes we don't realize we're doing that, but if we give our power to something outside of us, that is the only way that these energies can truly affect us, because you have sovereignty. No one is more powerful than you. With this, you playing a different role, It is you adjusting and shifting within you what needs to be shifted for you to calm back your power and heal your energetic field in the process, right? Because the more you heal and work through things, that in itself is a path to protection because it heals the aura and it heals any like cracks or leaks. Because a lot of those come from giving our power away, right? Um, yeah, you will be playing a different role. Yeah, because you're not lowering your standards. There's a success and good fortune. The beetle reminds me of Ra, right? The all-seeing eye that's helping you to sense in the dark, to do this healing of the energetic field, where you're calling back your power and not giving it to something outside of you, saying this is more powerful than me, you know? You're calling back like your crown here. What else for Kanja? Solid foundation, success with effort. Yeah, then it's like you build that solid foundation, right? As you're climbing the ladder to success. Yeah, it's like the more you heal though, this path to healing and integration is a path to protection. Um, for example, like I realized like when I was like carrying around like the evil eye emblem, it's like I felt it even stronger because I think it was like my path of saying like if you say you need this, it's like saying there is a power that has the ability to affect you. Do you know what I mean? So, like, when I stopped using it and started, like, healing and, paying attention to where my energy, my thought processes go, because if you think, "Oh, this outside force is, affecting me," it's like where your thought goes, energy flows, and you'll feel it more that energy more intensely because it's like you're focusing on it. Um, so what I would do is I would bring myself back into the center of my being and focus on my power instead of this energy. You know what I mean? Yeah, being yeah, empathetic, clairsentient, yeah. But being that way, you can say like to be aware of that energy, but not take it on into yourself, right? So that means like you can have an understanding of this energy being there, but it doesn't affect your nervous system to where it causes you anxiety. It's kind of just like a knowing, like, oh, um, this person's like feeling a certain way and a certain mood. Maybe they're lashing out, projecting to me, like I can feel it, but it doesn't affect your chakra system. It's just kind of like information. You know what I mean? What else for Kanja? hmm I'm not saying like crystals don't help because they do. Like hematite, for example. Like if you're feeling a lot of anxiety and stuff like that, and it's something like everything comes from you, like within you, right? Because um, you have sovereignty. So like these emotions, these triggers, it's all coming from within you. The love you feel for another, this is something that's coming from within you, right? It's coming from within you. And it's like recognizing like it all comes from within you because we are within our own experience of spirit and human form, right? Um, but if you like feel like heavy energy, these crystals, they do help. They do help absorb those energies so that you can purge that anxiety to heal the wound that lies beneath it. Because that's how we do like energy healing. We cleanse like the anxiety, the heavier emotions that exist within, so that we can heal that initial wound, our affinity, like liking attracts like, that resides in it. So we can kind of like, it's basically like cleansing the wound so that we can heal. So they do help, you know, they do work. For sure. Anything else for Kaja? Great worry over nothing. Yeah, the well, great worry over nothing. Yeah, grasshopper, situations and the balance that require careful handling. Yeah, I think this is about overcoming, like changing, like breaking that limiting belief that resides subconsciously, that is like a subconscious belief that energy, that other energies have the power to shake you, to rattle you, to alter you. Um, and you have no, you're powerless against it. That's a limiting belief, Kaja. That's a limiting belief. So it's like breaking that limiting belief. Hey, still child. Okay, I can get you after Kaja. Breaking that limiting belief is essential to reprogram and to heal. I'm gonna try something, Kaja. This is yeah, but focusing on that and giving that the power to be able to giving that power to something outside of you, like them doing these things can affect you. I'm gonna try something, Kaja. This is like a shamanic practice. I'm gonna be right back, okay? You can utilize this too, Kanja. So you get a stick, right? And I want you to tap into that fear, because underneath that fear is that limiting belief, right? That you're powerless against these forces that are working against you, right? So I want you to tap into that, right? And I want you to blow that limiting belief into the stick 3 times. Let me know when you're done. Right. This limiting belief is now broken. It is over. It is done. It is done. It is done. Just like that. I felt that. Did you feel that, Kaja? Isn't that cool? Yeah. So let's pull one more for you, Kaja. Yeah, fear. Yeah, fear has its place, its purpose, but it can be holding. It holds us back as well, from going after things that lead us to a sense of truth of self and wholeness. Let's get one more for God. Yeah, funnel, period of frustrations, lessons to be learned. It's like you're learning a lesson here. Unsettled times need to plan ahead. There's a new beginning being formed. A journey, either physical or mental. Yeah, as you're healing personal sorrow, yeah, there's a purging that's happening, Kaja. That will lead to loyalty amongst those that express this to you here. Okay, Kaja. So what about the practice that we did for Kaja? Will you give me a card about the success of this? Yeah, something important, such as a new job or raise. Yeah, something important. Yeah, it's in the bag, yeah. Pay attention to your health. You will be supported, right? Time to act lion, that's the courage. Yeah, as you're learning how to bend without breaking with the willow. Success assured with good plans and hard work, yeah. Okay, truth be told, I'll get you after Soul Child. Hey, Greta. All right, Kaja, let's see your pendulum questions here. Okay. Show me yes. Show me no. Will Kaja change homes within 3 months? No. Will Kaja come back to work in August? Yes. But yeah, that stick technique can be very helpful too, and, like, if you're having difficulty, like, moving on from a connection, you can breathe into that stick, um, the intention, the challenge, and then as you break the stick, be like, "This connection is over. This relationship is over." It helps with that as well. Will Kaja the community that Kaja is referring to, will Kaja stay with this community? Yes. I hope that helps, Kaja. Um, I think you're learning how to become, a powerhouse, energetic powerhouse, a fortress, and this is just kind of teaching you, Kaja. You're welcome. Okay, soul child. No, you're fine, Kaja. It doesn't take long to do a pendulum. Soul child. I'm a soul man. Hmm. A woman he would actually cheat on with me. Oh, what? I'm not emotionally connected anymore. Was this love or was this a last minute come together? You mean was it love between the person? Is it love with him and the woman he's married to? Or was this love between you and this person? Ah, um, when it comes to you playing a part, yeah, because we all play a part in each other's journey, right? Um, how did this happen? It's kind of broad question, soul child. Is it genuine love between soul child's ex and the woman that he's married to? Is it genuine love? It's a shared love here. It's a love of a nature where being apart um, was no longer a possibility or a pleasurable experience. It's a love that led to a mutual connection and understanding of wanting more of a partnership. So, clarified Two of Pentacles. Yes. Um, yes, it's a genuine love that because it being independent of one another, single from one another, separate from one another, um, is not possible because of the connection. No, I don't think he's doing it just to make you upset. No, not the way these cards are coming out. Um, so what part does Soul Child play? Krista? What part does Soul Child play in them coming together, being married? You began anew. You turned away from this person and moved forward. So with you like removing yourself from this person's life in that way, it opened up a pathway for him to connect with this person. So basically the part you played was moving on and manifesting new beginnings in your life here. Yeah. Yeah, from you you seeking, a connection that was based more on friendship and a balance that you feel like was more in alignment and fair. You were seeking, your ride or die, your you know again, like, it reminded me of, like, what I say to people, it's like, marry someone, be with someone that makes you laugh, that you can play like a child, and someone that will help you tie your shoes when you're older. And I don't know if you felt like this person would have done that, would have, like, helped you tie your shoes when you're old, you know? Right. Be there for you, when you need them. Your ride or die, you know? Right. Yeah. Yeah, and, like, yeah, that's not gonna work, you know? Um, you have to choose well when choosing in connections and love because you have to think, is with this person do you feel like this person, if they would have to take on a greater responsibility in the future with you, like having to assist you in some way, if you can't for yourself, or would they remove themselves for something more easier? That's a question to ask. Is with this person be committed and loyal, with me, um, in my darkest, deepest time of need, you know? Is he happy? Is Soul Child X happy? Yeah. Is Soul Child X happy with his Yeah, they work together as a team, yeah. Yes, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, he's happy. He feels like, they're able to work together to build. He Sometimes his mind, wanders, but I think overall he is happy. He feels like, with the 3 and 1, they can, like, come together and figure out, a path. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Clarify the, 3 Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Yeah, he's happy because he feels like they come together to, like, work through things, solve, problems together. Is he himself truly happy, with his wife here, in the connection with his wife? 4 and ones, yeah. Yeah, there's some, some ups and downs, of course, but, 4 of wands, yeah. He is happy, but his mind does still wander, you know? Does he treat his wife with respect? I saw the Empress. Does he treat his wife with respect? Yes, 2 aces, Ace of Swords, ace yeah, he definitely treats his wife with respect. Yeah. Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands, yeah. Absolutely. So that's good. 9 of Cups, yeah. Yeah, he's loyal to her. He, works as a team with her. So he, asks her what she thinks about decisions when it involves, like, their life. Um, yeah, so that's good. No, he doesn't emotion manipulate her. You got the King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups there. Yeah, no. He, wants to clear up misunderstandings, with honesty and loyalty and genuine care and, politeness. Yeah, no. I don't see that, soul child. So, yeah, so, you know, things happen for a reason. We connect with people to learn certain things, have certain experiences, from each other, and then that contract ends, and then we move forward along our journeys. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing, yeah. King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, yeah, that's good. That's a maturity, that's like, stepping up, like, husband, partner, yeah. So this is just, the collective, and I'm taking donations. I'll probably be doing another live later, um, you know. Did someone else donate after you, soul child? I can't remember. Crystal, did you donate? Yeah, you did. Okay, gotcha. You're welcome. Hey, Crystal. Oh, truth be told, that's right. You donated too, right? Truth be told, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for being so patient, guys. Truth be told, I haven't checked out your channel. Do you have do you post readings? Do you do readings, truth be told, still? Or I feel like I've asked you before. You said like you haven't in a while. Did you start back? Are you um doing readings? 'Cause I'll subscribe to your channel. Truth be told, Tarot 444. I'm gonna try to find you. You haven't in a while. Oh, okay. Are you thinking about doing it anytime soon? Tarot 444. See if I can find you. Ah, I can't find you. I might have to get your let me see what wait, hold on. At. Okay, let me try that putting the at in front of it. Oh, the Black Empress. Oh, that's who you are. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, because it was your at symbol. Okay. I'm gonna subscribe. Yeah, it's been a while. It looks like 8 months? Okay. I subscribed. Okay, what's your question, truth be told? It's interesting because on the collective, we I pulled the card from the Archangel Michael, and one of the numbers on it was like 444, and yours is like truth be told, 4 tarot 444. Yeah, it gets like that, truth be told. Yeah, it gets like that, man. Yeah, I used to go live like 3 times a day, and I've been slacking for like the past 2 months, and I'm just like I'm hoping that I'll get back into it, It's my day job, so if I don't work, you know yeah. Did you truth be told? Yeah, it's like, pay attention. Okay, is my friend Jay seeing me in a different light? Okay, let's see. So, we'll see how he sees you, like, we'll just ask. So, how does, truth be told, friend Jay, how do they see truth be told? Pearl? How I'm not doing, free questions this live. I'm doing donations, but I'll probably be live again later on doing, like, free and paid. Um, how does, truth be told's friend Jay see truth be told? Two of Pentacles sees you as someone busy, someone with multiple priorities. He does see you as, like, someone that is social, but you may not be as social. Like, you may be kind of holding back because of certain, other responsibilities or other priorities. And they may see you as someone that's very observant too, like they may see you as someone that's trying to, like, fill them out, like, fill them out, you know? Um, realize new things about them that you didn't know before through socializing or through friendships. I'm getting that too. Um, interesting. Clarify the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, they see you as someone that, is fun to hang out with, someone that is like, you exude, like, a sense of freedom, with the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands about joy and optimism and freedom. Um, you seem to him you come across to him as someone who's quite balanced emotionally and quite grounded and, and even, like, he does feel like even if, like, certain you get certain, emotional ups and downs, like, certain triggers through, I don't know, certain experiences, things that are said, it's like you, are able to maintain your emotional composure, from a sense of a maturity and, like, balance. Does that make sense? Hey, random. Um That's how I see them too. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense with the 2. See how the 2 so I guess you kind of like, see the reflection of each other within each other, yeah, which we do. But yeah, it's like yeah, so that makes sense. Does Jay have, like, romantic interest in Truth Be Told? 2 of Swords. He's a little closed off. Um I think there is, like, if he wants to release control, I think that, the more you 2 connect, it would be more, evident, but it's like he with the 2 of swords, it's like there's still things within him that he needs to process. Hermit. Yeah, that he needs to process, right? Clarify the 2 of swords. 6 of wands. There's lust, yes, lust. Um, there's also him, like, feeling like, there's this tie between you 2 with the devil, right? This, friendship, right? Do you work together or something? Neighbors work together? Um, it would be like basically truth, it would be like an adjustment period for him if he was to indulge in this probability here. Yeah, okay, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So why the 2 of swords? He's slow. Yeah, he's slow. Yeah, so there's attraction, and he does feel like a bond, like a companionship with you. But he is the 2 of swords because he is moving really slowly with the Knight of Pentacles, right? Because he wants to make sure, because he understands the impact of being a connection, for example, and it not working, like the impact it has on the rest of his life. You know, like he'll be like trying to rebalance, work and his finances and career, it can like it has like a ripple effect. So he understands that. So the 2 of swords is because he's moving really slowly. He does have sincerity with you. Um, is there like sexual interest in truth be told? Jay? Does Jay have sexual interest? Probably, right? Does Jay have sexual interest in truth be told? Chariot, yeah. Yes. But he's balanced, right? He's in control. But yes. But he tries not to, yes. But I think he is still, like there's some things that he still needs to process and heal from, some sort of connection he was in before, that he was committed to with this 2 of Cups Emperor, and it didn't work out. And, he's still kind of it's almost like he's working on being able to release that and be excited about future connections, but it's something that, he's still kinda working on. Does that make sense? Yeah, and it's someone that you see the 2 cup like, this person was kinda in and out, but he was really committed to a Cups Emperor, and he was loyal, King of Wands, um, but he started really focusing on his vision with the King of Wands for his life, um and it just yeah, he's still kind of, like, working through that, I think. Yeah. Is there, potential, um, with truth be told and Jay to enter into a connection that's, like, more than just friends, like, more of a romantic sexual kind of commitments? Yes, but it's gonna take some time, yeah, 4 of Cups, but then you got the 8 of Wands. You got the sun, yes, with the lovers, but it's gonna be something that takes time with the Queen of Swords, right? Um, mhm. where the energy between you two, it would bring more happiness and joy to have something more than what you have now. Um, where it's like the thought, the experience of having something more than what you have now brings more happiness than not. And then there's going to be like there's potential for like a slow allowance of the exploration of this, but it's very slow, is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to take, yeah, it's slow because there's insecurities and issues with trust and stuff like that that's still being worked through. Um, before being really truly ready for some sort of new beginning or new phase, right? Yeah. Yeah, but there's definitely attraction and lust and fantasy. Um, but there's also a desire like for to in a respectful way with the Six of Pentacles and Justice, like not just like lust as in like using, but it's more of like a balance, like uh consensual. Yes, it's very slow, truth be told. Um, we're gonna see here. Let me look at something. What's the timing? So we're gonna see if we can get timing. What's the timing that truth be told? NJ will enter into a phase of something that's more than just friends, something that's more of a romantic, sexual commitment, relationship, partnership situation. What's the timing for that? Within a year? Ace of Pentacles is within a year during the winter. Within a year or during the winter, truth be told is what it's saying. So yeah, there's going to be something more, Empress. Yeah, a seed's going to be planted that's going to grow within a year during the winter. So it's going to be like something more than just friends. Like this is when this phase is kind of going to begin, where it's more of a romantic and or like kind of sexual connection or like energies shared between you two. It's within a year or during winter that seed's going to be planted and it's going to grow. Let's see if I can get timing. So what would be the timing? What's the timing for when truth be told and Jay will be in a romantic, committed, sexual connection, relationship with one another? What's that timing? We're in Cancer season now, right? But you had 2 cards come out. Maybe next Cancer season? Because this is like the 9 of Wands, like persevering, right? So maybe next year, Cancer season. Maybe. So it's possible, truth be told, there could be something that could lead to something more than just friends between you two at some point. It's slow, though. And when are you going to start posting again? When are you going to start posting again? You should do like lives like what I do. I know you have to have 50. I don't know how many subscribers you have, but I know you have to have 50 to go live from your phone, but you can go live from your laptop with like any, any amount. But yeah, go live. You should go do some more readings, truth be told. If you ever get bored, it's not, even if you just look at it as something like a hobby or something you do for fun or something. Time passes by anyway. Yeah, try it. Yeah. If you do, hold on, let me make sure I got the notification bell on. Where's it at? Yeah. Oh wait, no, hold on. Let me make sure I got notification bell. Oh, gotcha. So if you go live, I'll check you out and I'll get a reading. I'll get a reading from you. It's fun, you know. Okay, Crystal. Are you here, Crystal? I don't know. Crystal's here. You know, I haven't pulled an angel number for myself in like a long, long time. I just want to see while we're waiting on Crystal. Get an angel number for myself. Just curious. 1414, light up. Good vibes, balance, respect, family, optimism, quality, new connections, joy. Okay. I hope that unexpected shift is like being able to astral travel. That would be awesome. Got Michael Jackson's Human Nature in my head. They say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. I don't know why that song popped into my head. Why did you do it that way? Hey, Admiral, good morning. Oh, there you are, Crystal. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Me and Philip was supposed to meet this morning. Yeah, but I haven't heard from him. Okay. Okay, let's see. See here. Did Philip oversleep? Is that why he didn't meet with Crystal this morning? Did Philip oversleep? No. Why? They say why? Maybe that song was for you, Crystal. I don't know. Tell them that it's human nature. So why? Why? Oh my God! It keeps coming in my head. Why? Why did Philip not meet with Crystal this morning? 10 of diamonds. Let's see. Maybe it's something he was doing in the material world. He talks about success in material matters or financial security or money or something like that. Um, Ain't nothing but a heart. Yeah. What is, you want to know his thoughts? What's Philip's thoughts in regards to Crystal? King of Swords. Queen of Swords. He's thinking like about how he's going to like explain, like talk to you about what happened. Four of Swords is like him sleeping. That is like someone resting. So he's thinking about like being truthful, honest, like talking, explaining to you, maybe, you know, talking about things. Yeah, about the sudden shift, like the change of plans. How does Philip see Crystal? He sees you as someone who's like maybe a bit disappointed, but you know, like he's going to communicate and explain things to you, and then you're going to feel more secure. But he sees you as someone who's like wanting to talk, wanting to communicate, wanting like an answer, you know, like, hey, what's up? What happened? You know, but he feels like once you realize it, you're going to feel secure. You're going to be like, oh, okay. So why didn't he meet with Crystal this morning as planned? Philip. Maybe something like Star can be dreaming, right? But some sort of dream or hope that he was taming for success and victory here with the World card. Maybe we shouldn't ask, we shouldn't ask, like, was he oversleep? Was Philip sleeping? Was Philip sleeping, sleeping instead of when he was supposed to meet with Crystal? Was he asleep? Was he still sleeping? No? Okay. What was Philip doing instead of meeting with Crystal this morning as planned? What was Philip doing instead? 7 of Spades. Some sort of setback or problem that came up that he had to deal with. Stagnation, frustration. some sort of habit, some sort of problem that came up, um, a setback is what it what how it's reading, Crystal. There's some sort of setback, something like that. Oh, I used to date a guy whose last name was Wood, and he said, like, in high school, they would be like, "Morning, Wood." Oh, that's funny, yeah, Maria. What else is, Philip thinking in regards to Crystal? Oh, he kept talking to some kind of oh, I see, yeah. Uh, is it buffering? It's not buffering on my end. Is it buffering for anyone else? What else is his thoughts in regards to Crystal? Yeah, he's a little disappointed that, that you 2 didn't, like, connect and have that, like, celebration with one another. But he is thinking about, like, coming together and talking to you, maybe shooting you a text or communicating with you in some way to, like, balance things out and figure out another time to connect. Yeah. So he's thinking about more excited, like, he's thinking about, feeling more hopeful in regards to the future when it comes to being able to connect and make time. So it's like a rescheduling, like, he's, like, looking forward to connecting with you again, seeing you again. Really, Yagmer? That's okay, Crystal. But yeah, let me know if you have any other questions in regards to it. Oh, I see, yeah. You were, like, healing in your sleep, Yagmer? Yeah. That's good, though. Your subconscious is like, "No, we're dealing with it." You ever tried to astral, project, Yagmar? That's what I've been working on, like, I worked on it yesterday and today, I kept falling asleep, though. Or it's hard for me to get my body to fall asleep because, like, it was hard for me to get, like, quiet, for it to be, like, really quiet. Um, but I've been working on it. I wanna do it. Pop out of my body, like, I've done it before, but I think I actually died for a little bit. And it's wild, like, when you pop out of your body and you're seeing yourself, it's wild. So I know I can do it, I know it can be done. I wanna do it and not get freaked out or anything. So because of that bad man, I saw him with another girl. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Have you tried? Shamans call it, like, spirit flight. Yeah, I was, like, doing research, and they say, like, you can, but they say, like, a lot of times, like, people, like, they see, like, demons and stuff, it's kinda like a reflection of their own shadows or fears or insecurities, and, not acknowledging, like, your own, sovereignty or your own power. I was like when I was thinking about it, I was like, "What if I get stuck there, I don't come back," you know? But they say, like, you can just think about your body, and they say, like, strong emotions will pull you back into your body, like fear, excitement, or something like that, and that makes sense, like, will pull you back into your body. But they say, like, you can just think about your body and you'll or intend to wake up, like what you did in your dream, and you'll, like, but I was trying, man. Once I was laying there yesterday for, like, God, it might have been, like, 30 minutes or something. "No, you're fine, yeah, right." Yeah. Oh, it was. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Taylor? Is it difficult? People live without family, like blood family all the time, Kaja. But you have, like, chosen family, so you can choose, like, who to connect with, find soul family, have chosen family, people that make you feel welcomed and, appreciated. And if you meet people that don't resonate in that vibration with you, then you move on and you find someone who does, because they are out there. And, like, the more you heal, the more you wanna attract, like, people that try to um like, the more that you know your value and your self-worth, um, you'll no longer attract people who, um, treat you that way. Mira. I read The Weeping Willow as, being able to bend without breaking. They say that, like, the willow guards the entrance to the underworld. Um, so it's like, being able to bend without breaking. That's how I interpreted it, Kaja, but you can get your own interpretation for sure from it. That can be, it can be anything, Kaja. It can be, a feeling like something's missing. No, it can be like, feeling like something's missing. It can be like, um, financial. It can be, grief. It can be, like that. That's true, yeah, Agmer. 'Cause if you think, I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, we are our own family universe, and our body is made up of all these different molecules and atoms and like bacteria and so it's like we have all these little attachments to us that like help us function, like the bacteria in our gut that helps break down our food. They're like a little friends. Sometimes there's like bacteria that you know cause some sort of imbalance in our state. But yeah, isn't that wild? It's like, all these cells, blood cells, it's like their own being, like they have their own process, their own like they have copies of our DNA like in the you know it's just interesting to me, Agmer. I was thinking about that the other day, like blood cells and stuff or cells that, they have like what is it, Yagmer? There's like that little section in the cell that basically has code for our DNA to replicate itself. What is that called, Yagmer? I can't remember. Yeah, Yagmer, yeah. That's right, yeah, like reparenting ourselves. Exactly, yeah. Mhm. I can't remember that part of the cell. It's like, it's like it has that like, download the replication of our DNA to DNA replication, yeah, within the cell, that little area within the cell, um, so that they can then, split, it, like, creates through that, code. Can't remember, it's been a while since I took anatomy. Yeah, it's in the nucleus, yeah. Is it RB is it the oh, man, it's been a while, yeah, it's been years. Um, what is the cell that holds blueprints? Okay, so the nucleus simulates roughly, yeah, with a nuclear envelope, right? Inside the neuroplasm contains the nucleus, right? Yeah, the ribosomal RNA, yeah, that's what almost came out of my mouth. And the chromatin, DNA wrapped around histone proteins. Um, yeah, it's the RNA ribosomals. Okay, so where are found in cell? Right. It's in the nucleus. Yeah, it's in the nucleus. I think yeah, for cell replication. It's been a while, but I found this so interesting. I was like, wow, that's incredible, right? Yeah, the nucleus houses the DNA, and within it, messenger RNA, mRNA, is transcribed from DNA templates. Yeah. This mRNA carries the genetic code from the nucleus to the cytoplasm, where it's translated into proteins. For cell replication, RNA plays a key role in transcription, which occurs in the nucleus. Here, RNA polymerase enzymes read the DNA template and synthesize complementary RNA strands. This process is essential because RNA acts as an intermediary that allows the cell to copy and express its genetic information. How does it know this? Like how is it able to do this, Yagmer? You know what I'm saying? How? Isn't that incredible? Yeah, the nucleus. Yeah, 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 you're right. Yeah, you're right, Yagmer. Yeah, the mRNA. Yeah. How? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does it do that? It's incredible. Blows my mind. You're welcome, Crystal. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does it do that? It's like it's its own like consciousness, like its own life, and within that, it like it's all this is happening within us, and we're just riding around on our bodies, like, we're just sitting there riding around in our bodies, you know? It's just wild to me. Isn't it? Yeah, where it just blows my mind, like, how does it know to do that, you know? And we're just sitting there riding around like we're not our mind, we're not our body, we're just like this observer that's just, like, riding around, like, in this body that I just that's just wild to me. It's the whole, like, universes within universes, you know? The micro and the macro type thing. I know, right? You know, and maybe because, like do you think this is a simulation, yeah, where, like, I think there's some truth to it, but I don't think it's like a, computer code. There's, like, the Toltec belief, which is, like, the Shmart people in Mexico. It's like they believe in, like, a shared dream. It's like we this, like it's like a it's a dream that, people all believe that brought it into existence. So maybe it's one that's, like, not really a clear start at where it began because it's like a dream, you know? I don't know. There's some invisible force, right? Something that we can't see, right? Is where it began. Um, has to be, right? Maybe. What if it's just so obvious, yeah, where it's, like, right under our nose, you know? I don't know. I know, right? You know how we try will never describe the exact things because it's not right, yeah, yeah, that's kinda like what I was thinking, like, with the dream thing, it's like something that can't be measured because it cannot be seen or, like, it cannot be they did find, like, the God particle, right, Yadmer? Like a God particle? What is the God particle? The God particle is a Higgs boson, a fundamental particle that gives mass to other particles through its interaction with the Higgs field. Um, the Higgs boson is an elementary particle predicted by the Standard Model of Particle Physics discovered in 2012. It is associated with the Higgs field, an invisible energy field that permeates the entire nucleus. So I guess, like, it's not like that empty space within the nucleus, right? Like, there's that, I guess, Higgs field. Um, Particles acquire mass by interacting with this field. Hmm. The stronger the interaction, the heavier the particle becomes. Ah, particles like photons do not interact with the Higgs field and remain massless. The Higgs boson, boson, um, itself is a quantum excitation, a ripple in this field. Yeah, similar to the wave traveling along a rope. Hmm. Without the Higgs boson and its field, fundamental particles would have no mass, and atoms, stars, planets, and life as we know it could not exist. The standard model equations predict massless particles at high energies, but the Higgs mechanism explains how particles gain mass at lower energies, breaking the symmetry of the electro-weak interaction, allowing the universe to form structures. Hmm. Interesting, right? It was proposed in 1964 by Peter Higgs, another theorist, to solve the mass problem in particle physics. After nearly 50 years of searching, it was confirmed experimentally in 2012 by the ATLAS and CMS experiments at the LHC. This discovery validated the existence of the Higgs field and completed the Standard Model, earning Higgs and Elbert the 2013 Nobel Prize in Physics. The nickname God particle. The term God particle was popularized by physicist Leon Lederman in its 1993 book. It is a metaphorical name meant to highlight the particle's central role in understanding the universe. Though many physicists dislike it because it overstates the particle's significance, yeah, and it implies a mystical quality. In essence, the Higgs boson is the key to understanding why matter has mass, making it one of the most important discoveries in modern physics. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah. So the more interacts with this agitation or this ripple, the heavier it becomes. The more mass it. Interesting. It's kind of like a snowball or something, right? Rolling down a hill, it just gets bigger. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, but then it doesn't answer like where does this come from? You know? Mm. Well, it's interesting, Yammer, because some of the energies, right, are so high vibrational, right? Like this doesn't happen to them, right? Like they aren't like a frequency match to be able to attain greater mass, right? Like light, stuff like that. No, Yammer. You can find all kinds of you can find like you know, we don't know that Yammer, you know. You might be able to land a job in like a lab somewhere, you know. I wish when I was, like, doing the medical lab technician, like, thing that I went ahead and got, like, the lobotomy, so then I would have, like I could be a lobotomist if I wanted to. It's not long, it doesn't take long to be a lobotomist. It's, like, just a few months or something. Anyway. Yeah, they do, yeah, I agree. Yeah, they do. Yeah, where there had to have been like I was interesting because I was looking at this animal speaks card and for the collective and the dolphin came up and it talked about how, breath is a part of existence, water and sound, right? So the water, right, is kinda like this kinda like the field, right? I'm not sure what the breath would be in terms of, like, the creation or what the sound, but there had to been like, and that probably was the initial agitation, that started the vibration in the Higgs field, right? The Higgs, right? Some sort of sound, right? Some sort of agitation, right? Something. So what could have been that sound? Could have been the Big Bang? Boom. Um, there had to have been some sort of sound, right? In creation. Maybe in China. Breath sound, the voice reminded me of birth. Huh. Breath sound. How so, Yagmer? Elaborate. Like, let me pick your brain a little bit here. Paint the picture for me. What do you mean? Breath, sound, and the voice. Yeah, with the water? Oh, yeah? What about the sound? Like, what about birth, baby's throats burn and they cry. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought they cried because it was they all of a sudden got really cold, like, it was nice and warm in there, and then they're, like, out in this freezing cold, and they're like, "What the hell?" Very traumatic experience being born, like yeah, Katja, just let me know, okay? I didn't know that. There comes the sound by them crying, right, right. But they get smacked, right? They get smacked by the doctor to get that fluid out, right? Oxygen. Oh, then the smack is like the agitation. That's a sound too, right? The poor baby. Like they gotta piss the baby off to get it to cry, to get the fluid out, right? Yes. Hey, Cherry. Okay, you can post. Me and Yagmer's like intellectually trying to metaphorically understand existence. Uh, yeah, so the baby cries, right? But there was like the doctor, right? So who's the doctor in this universal equation, Yagmer? He is like a copy, basically, of the baby, right? Like, right? The adult version of the baby, right? And they say we are made in the image of God, right? So there's some hmm. Well, let me get Cherry here. Gonna good Cherry. But no, because they helping us be birth only. Yeah, right. So who's observing this, right? The witness, the wind, right? The breath. We didn't find the metaphor for the breath, right? Where the breath came from, like the air, the breath, which can be a metaphor for like spirit or God or Life, life. Hmm. And the Spirit of God, was it the Spirit of God something over the went over the waters? Hmm. I don't know, yeah, right, something to think about here, yeah. Um, let's see, Cherry. What do you see coming in my love life within the next 30 days? Okay, let's see. Coming up for Cherry, romantic love, or from romantic love, next 30 days. One card. Oh, he does, Heimer. I bet your Aquarius brain loves that. 5 of Wands, you're kind of like adjusting here. There is like where you're feel like you need more information to make a decision because there's some sort of like area in your romantic love life that's not moving, that's not flowing. But I feel like you are going to be like within the next 30 days, going to be adjusting where it's like you're tapping into your confidence, your sensual nature, so you can get back into this Empress energy here with the Empress. But it starts with you going within, tapping into your confidence, to your passions, to your creativity, to your self belief, and self power to step into the Empress energy. So it's like there's this kind of like shift that's happening where you're going to be stepping more into your Empress energy through that process. Yeah, Hackman knows Aquarius in you. The weirder, the most, the more taboo or left field, the better, Stranger. Well, maybe not the more tests. Like some taboo things are kind of like, yeah, I don't really want to talk about that. Trying to eat, you know, trying to eat my spaghetti, Um, who's going to be coming towards Cherry and romantic love within the next 30 days? A Leo. What is the intention of this Leo? Wants victory. Victory, restore order. He wants victory, success, attention. You got a Leo coming towards you. Romantic love. What's the timing for this for Cherry? It's in 3 weeks. So within 3 weeks, you could have a Leo come towards you in romantic love. Anything else you want to look at, Cherry? I don't know, yeah, but I know it's frustrating. Right. Yeah, but do you think, like, when he does, like, step up and however long it's gonna take, do you think, and when he starts to really be there, and be consistent, do you think that you might hold a little, anger about this part of the story? You know, where it's kinda like, "You put me, like, you made me," you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think you'd be able to, like, work through it where it's like do you think that would be a problem later on, do you think? Or you said they want attention, victory. 6 of Wands is like success, victory, attention, like being noticed, right? So their intention is like they want to be noticed. Clarify the 6 of Wands. Queen of Cups, they want to share like a connect like communication with you. To connect, yeah. To communicate. So their intention is to talk, to communicate. Because they find you attractive and interesting, yeah. So within 3 weeks, there could be a Leo here. Yeah. Anyone else coming towards Cherry and within 30 days in romantic love? Who else is coming towards Cherry within the next 30 days in romantic love? Right. Who else is coming towards Cherry next 30 days in romantic love? King of Pentacles here. I can't get a sign because it's court card. I'm looking for major arcana. Let's see. This is like an earth sign, but it doesn't have to be. Just be an energy. Yeah, I can't get the sign here. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Who is the King of Pentacles? Queen of Wands. I'm just saying the Queen of Wands can be Leo. Someone that's attracted to you. It could be the Leo. Is the King of Pentacles the Leo? Hermit. Virgo. It could be a Virgo. They could be the Leo because of the one that I'm seeing like that showed sign is a Leo. You could have someone else, but this could also be representing the Leo. It's kind of hard for me to tell, Cherry. It's who is the Leo? You got the Queen of Wands. That's fire sign too here. Did you have Virgo showing? So could be Earth sign Virgo maybe. She's got Leo. I know, right, Yadmer? Okay, Kaja. I gotcha. You can ask one more, Cherry, and then I'll move to Kaja here. But I think you're moving past. I think what's coming up is you're realizing that you do have options in love, and you're tapping back into your power, your charisma, your passion. Yeah, Maria. like a middleman or something. But the doctor, right, breathes the breath too, the breath of life, right? Without it, the doctor would not be there. There's something with breath, with air, with chi, with some sort of like life force, right? And without air, blood couldn't exist, right? Because well, the blood like creates the oxygen, right? Like it utilizes oxygen and helps to create it. It's like a symbiotic thing, right, Yagmir? If I remember right, right? Like, but air isn't necessarily just oxygen, right? Air can be anything, any type of element. CO2 can be in air, right? Hmm. Trees, right? They expel oxygen, but they breathe in carbon dioxide, not carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, right? Which is a symbiotic relationship with us. We breathe out carbon dioxide, they breathe it in, give us oxygen. Whoa, Yagmer, this is getting deep. I think we're onto something though. That's right, Yagmer, it is. It is. There's more universes, right? Than just this one. Within our universe, within us, we breathe air. Air is oxygen that gives us the life. But there's other elements in the air. Other beings breathe other things. They're symbiotic there with the trees. So, what is it that these elements of air are resting in? What is this carrier? It's a carrier, right? I know, right, Yagmer? There's a carrier, though. There's a. I'm contemplating that. Is it in Sherry's highest and best interest to try dating apps? Nine on ones. You might get a little like tired. Like you may try and you kind of review things, but I don't know. You may be like, I don't know what to do here. No, maybe not. Um, well, kind of if you did, it's like you would connect. You would find people that were attractive and that you might feel a spark with. 401s, ace of wands. Is it in Sherry's highest and best interest to try dating it? Yeah, I mean, you could try it. You could try it. I would just make sure, like, you're grounded and stable so that, like, it doesn't, trigger any type of insecurity or something like that. Okay, Kaja. Okay, let's see. So for near future for Kaja. You're welcome, Cherry. Lola. Curious, what's the great? Oh, can you tell me like what's the personal sorrow that the tea leaves are talking about for Kaj? Fear, insecurities, um, and confusion, having clarity, and seeking a balance of justice, of fairness, equality, and seeking justice. It's seeking justice and feeling a triggered insecurity and an uneasiness with the unknown in regards to that. Okay, Cherry, gotcha. I can get you up to Kaja. But it's you having a rebirth where you're remembering who you are. The great personal sorrow is about your legacy. It can be about family. Um, and trying to find a balance within yourself that's in alignment with your heart and your mind and what is just and fair when it comes to you, that's in alignment with your core values. Yeah. So show me near future for Kaja. Hey, Shatiria. Okay, get you up there, Cherry. Near future is you is an improvement with the wheel of fortune as you're learning how to stay balanced and adapt, listening to your intuition before you make decision, gaining some sort of intuitive insights that's allowing you to find another way for success when it comes to listening to your inner teacher and finding information about how to stay hopeful and in alignment when it comes to moving forward towards your sense of peace and dream, hope. Mm-hmm. Where it's like you are creating calm out of chaos, finding balance, and deciding what it is that you want to do in terms of new beginnings in your life, where you're able to find a balance and receive assistance where needed, but also give of yourself without overextending yourself to others. Let's see. Show me yes. Okay, show me no. Okay. Will Kaja get married within 3 years? No. Will Kaja be involved? Will be involved in business ventures like a job opportunity? Yes. Can you show me like when Kaja is going to get married? It's a yes, but it's going in a circle. You see that? It's a yes. Okay, but can you tell me when? Will you tell me when? No, so it knows, but we're not allowed to know when you're going to get married, Kaja. Um, can you show us? Will you tell us if Kaja will eventually be married? Okay. Will Kaja eventually be married? Yes, so there is marriage in your future, but I can't tell you when, Kaja. They're like not allowing us to know that, but it is going to happen for you. Yeah, they're like, we know, but we can't tell you. At least not right now. You're welcome, Kaja. Okay, Cherry. And then I'll get you Shateria. I'll saw you in a minute, Shateria. Hope you've been doing good. Hope work's been going good. Sipu. And we're on you, Cherry. You can post. You can post. Hey, Kaylee. Hello, hello. Okay. No, you would be causing the stagnancy. Um, Tower is a no. Oh, yeah, I love you too. You enjoy those things. I hope you get more sour plums. I had a journey where I was like eating soured plums. And I thought about you during that journey. I was like, ah. With salt. I'm gonna try them one day, I guess. Yeah. Um, but enjoy. What would be the insecurities with the 901s that I was talking about that would be triggered with dealing with them for Cherry? What it is that you truly desire and what it is that you want. 9 of Cups is a card of wish. So it would be like, is this the right one? Is this the path to the 10 of Pentacles that you seek? Is this worth taking a risk with? Um, what is truly desired and wanted? What gives you fulfillment? Clarify the 9 of Cups. Also, like, a fear of, like, choosing wrong or a fear of making a mistake or something like that is part of the insecurity. Um, but know that you're always guided with the star card. You will be guided in the right direction. So one of the insecurities is, like, taking a risk, and with taking a risk, um, but the only way to know if something is right is for you is if you take that chance, if you take that risk. Um, but part of the insecurities that may be triggered is choosing someone that of, like, taking a chance, taking a risk, and it not working out, not being what you want, and then, basically, like, going back to the drawing board. What's another insecurities that would be triggered with dealing with them for sharing? Yeah, just communicating what it is that you desire and your boundaries in a way that feels in alignment with you, where you're open, but you're not too open too soon. Um, what's an insecurity within Cherry that's going to be triggered with dealing with them? Yeah, just like taking the risk, just feeling like a bond with someone, and even if it doesn't work out, there's that lesson to be learned, that wisdom gained, but then it's like beginning anew, having to begin anew after feeling a connection, um, and trying again. Yeah, it's like feeling like, it's basically like it's about you basically making the decision and choosing someone here based on what your soul desires and where you're intuitively being led. It's kind of what's showing, Cherry. And just the experimentation, like the trying things, the exploring the connection, and the energy it takes to do so, and then like feeling okay, like this isn't what I want, so I'm just gonna move on. But it's kind of like the insecurity is basically what it was talking about with the 9 of Wands is, like, having, different options and then, like, exploring them and trying until you find someone that, you feel like is, someone worth, like, further exploration with. It's basically like throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. So it's basically like the 9 of Wands that was pulled was talking about that. Let's see here. What dating app is best for Cherry here? And Cherry's highest and best interest when it comes to finding romantic love. Uh, is it Hinge? Is it Hinge? Yes, you may find someone on Hinge, King of Diamonds. What about is it Bumble? Maybe with a Joker. That could be like go either way. Is it Bumble? Maybe like a soft no for Bumble, but anything can happen with Bumble, but you're getting more of a yes when it comes to Hinge. I like this King of Diamonds here. Hey, Supu. Yeah, so this live isn't I'm not doing free this live. It was just the collective and paid. I'm gonna be hopping off here soon to like rest and kind of but then I'll be live again doing more readings, so Supu. Yeah, Hinge came up. I like the King of Diamonds. It's like someone stable and you know, has some success. So similar, very similar, yes. The King of Diamonds. Yes, very similar. Similar energies, yeah. Not necessarily. It was mainly like a yes or no, like you'll find something you'll there is it's like basically like the yes, like you'll find something of stability. More stability on Hinge than you would Bumble, but yeah. Doesn't necessarily mean earth sign, just talks about kind of like this the energy of more like stability, you know. You're welcome, Cherry. Hello, hello, Joe. Okay, guys. Well, I guess I'm gonna hop off and rest a little bit, and I will be live again to do more readings. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing like psychic readings or like Akashic readings. I'm not sure. Guess I'll meditate on it and see where I'm being led. Oh wait, Shateria, almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot you donated. Yes. What did JJ think about? Oh, first kiss? What, Shateria? Uh-oh. First kiss yesterday. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing fireworks in my mind's eye. Shateria is like, he felt the fireworks. Let's see, what did JJ think about first kiss with Shateria yesterday? Uh-oh, how sweet. What did JJ think about the first kiss with Shateria yesterday? Nine of Swords, like he was like, yeah, this is the one I want. Nine of Swords is like someone that is like coming after you. You know, he's the one that doesn't want to miss an opportunity. He felt like he was floating kind of because look at the chariot moving fast. Like he felt like you guys went to like entered like that new phase with the Three of Cups where it's like beyond like friendship, and it kind of like moved forward towards like new, like he felt sensual with the King of Pentacles, but in control, right? He's able to control it, but King of Pentacles is earth. King of Pentacles is very sensual, right? He's the king of the body, right? King of the material. He felt like clarify the Knight of Swords. It's funny because owls I'm kinda looking at owls because, like, they're silent when they fly, right? You can't hear them. They're really silent when they fly so that they can, swoop down and pick up their dinner, you know? So he may have felt like everything got really silent, quiet, you know? Um, clarify the Knight of Swords. Seven of Swords, like justice. Look, there's the devil. Yeah, like he felt this connection to you, this emotional connection that sparked lust and desire and passion. Because the devil, they're bound together. So it was like this connection that you felt like this. He felt like the emotion, like it felt right. Like with the Two of Cups, is like feeling like an emotional bond. And then there was a locking with the devil. There was like this bond that felt right to him with justice. Um, I don't know, he felt like the kiss like he stole the kiss, Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords, like if it, you know, like it was quiet and silent and then the kiss stole the kiss, I wanna explain that. Clarify the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Six of Cups, yeah, like there was this, yeah, this moving forward, this going for it, and the courage to, create that spark, that shift, that change, and it was a shared experience, he thinks. Um, how did he feel, right? What was his feelings with the first kiss? Like, how did it make him feel? Five of Pentacles, but the Five of Pentacles to me is like the ride or die card. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Why the Five of Pentacles? Five of Cups. There was, it's like he felt like he was, like, kind of following your lead, right? Why the Five of Cups? A longing. Five of Cups to me can be like a longing, you know? He felt seduced, but then he knew that he had to, elicit control and not because it elicited, feelings of passion and lust. And so he felt seduced and he was drawing upon his strength to stay grounded and stable so you two could enter into this new phase um, together to build solid foundation first. Does that make sense? But there was like a longing, like, how else did it make him feel? Yeah, like you two were connected, like there's a sharing, of love, emotion. that was, like, deep with the death, you know, transformative. Like, you 2, like, he felt like, it's interesting with the death, and then you have the butterfly representing change and transformation. Like, together, he felt this, like, connection between you 2, where you 2 were sharing breath, sharing kiss, sharing, energy, to create transformation and change, entering the connection into, like, a new phase. They elicited feelings of longing as he was following your lead, because he was eliciting control and wanting to show that he was grounded and, being and respecting you. Mm. So, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Are you still here? He felt a little, like, nourished, like, it kind of was it's soothing, it was soothing. Oh, it's not showing me on the computer that you're commenting, but I see that you've commented, hold on. How good about it was his idea. Yeah, I was shocked. Yeah, you felt like he kinda stole the that makes sense. And I feel more connected to right, yes. I'm not sure, Supu. I'm gonna hop off and, like, rest a little bit, maybe not too long from now. For some reason, it's getting to where my computer kinda stopped showing me the comments for some reason, after a period of time. It's weird. But yeah, that's what I got for Ishatiri. It looked, like a nice, like, shared experience where he felt kind of, like, nourished and, like, a longing. Alright, guys, well, I guess I'm gonna hop off and rest a little bit. Been live, like, 3 hours. So I'm gonna hop off and, like, rest a little bit, and, yeah, I'll be live again here, maybe not too long from now. I'm just gonna rest, maybe grab a bite to eat, then I'll connect and see you guys again real soon. Alright, bye, guys.